If you type gym training into a search bar, you instantly step into a maze of endless, conflicting advice. One person claims pull-ups are all you need for a strong back, while another insists you must use heavy lat pull-down machines. But the fiercest debate across fitness communities remains: should you lift heavy, or should you stick to light weights with high repetitions? Let's unpack this together today. I am speaking from experience, not as a fitness guru, but as someone who spent 4 years navigating every lifting method out there, transforming my body and mindset along the way. As a kid, I struggled with my weight. Wanting a better life and a stronger physique, I turned to the gym. Over 4 years of serious training, I experimented with three completely different approaches. I learned some tough lessons, made progress, and made mistakes. While my path might not be a one-size-fits-all formula, I hope my story gives you clarity on your own journey. First, what does the gym actually mean? Historically, the term comes from the ancient Greek word gymnasium, meaning a place for physical training. Interestingly, the Greeks went there not just to build muscles, but to study philosophy and expand the minds. By the 18th and 19th century, Friedrich Jahn, the father of modern gymnastics, sparked the two-man movement, introducing early equipment like parallel bars and wooden weights. The 20th century then brought the modern gym era, paved by icons like Jack LaLanne and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Today, fitness spans weight training, calisthenics, and cardio. Being a gymmer simply means you love moving your body. So don't limit yourself to just one definition. Let's address the big question. Is lifting heavy better, or is light high grip training superior? When people hear heavy, they often picture squatting 200 kilograms or loading 4 plates on each side of a barbell. But those numbers are arbitrary and unrealistic for most people. To measure intensity scientifically, the American College of Sports Medicine, ACSM, uses percentage of 1 RM, 1 repetition maximum, the maximum weight you can lift once with strict form. Light is below 50% 1 RM, moderate 50% to 70% on RM, heavy 70 to 80% on RM, and very heavy 85% on RM and above. For cardio, intensity is measured by heart rate max, HR max, a simple baseline formula by Dr. Sam Fox and William Haskell is HR max equal 220 minus your age. Intensity ranges from 50 to 60% HR max, warm-up recovery zone, 60 to 75% HR max, moderate cardio and endurance, 75 to 85% HR max, heavy aerobic training, 85 to 95% HR max, HIIT, very high intensity, above 95% HR max, maximum effort tests, maintained for only a few seconds. Knowing these zones keeps you training with purpose instead of guessing. Lifting heavy does far more than just pump up your muscles. The power of lifting heavy includes, first, neurological adaptation. In your first 4 to 6 weeks of lifting, your strength gains are mostly driven by the central nervous system, CNS, learning to recruit motor units efficiently. Bam and Cell, 1993. You get stronger because your brain learns how to communicate with your muscles even before you see visual growth. Second, hormonal spike. Research by Kramer et al. 2005 shows that heavy compound lifts over 70% on rep max can surge natural testosterone by 10 to 20% and growth hormone GH by up to 400%, boosting fat loss and tissue repair. 3. Bone density. An Australian study, 2015, on postmenopausal women demonstrated that 8 months of heavy lifting at 80 to 85% on rep max increased hip and spine bone density by 2.9%, actively reversing osteoporosis risk. 4th, passive fat burning. Heavy training boosts your resting metabolic rate, RMR, by around 7%. 100 at all. Burning an extra 100 to 150 calories daily, even when you are doing nothing. The dark side of heavy lifting. Pushing too hard leads to overtraining syndrome. Excessively heavy lifting triggers cortisol, the stress hormone, leading to muscle breakdown, water retention, and fatigue. Research from the University of Stirling, 2016, noted that lifting above 90% of on RM multiple days a week can drain your nervous system for up to 48 hours. During my early days, I pushed my body relentlessly. I achieved the fat loss, but I burned out mentally. I became irritable toward everyone around me, started accumulating stubborn lower belly fat, and my nervous system was shot. Over time, my tendons and muscle tissue weakened, leading to poor posture, bad movement patterns, and eventually injuries. That was the moment I decided to drop my lifting intensity. 4. Light training involves working below 50 to 60% of 1 RM. It focuses on movement quality, mind-muscle connection, and active recovery. When you train lightly close to muscular failure, studies from McMaster University show you can build comparable muscle mass to heavy lifting, especially if you are a beginner. Light sessions drive blood flow, deliver nutrients to recovering tissues, and reduce psychological stress, much like the therapeutic effects seen in yoga and Pilates. The downside of training too light. If you train without challenges, progress stalls. A 2015 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology revealed that lifting under 20% on rep max without hitting fatigue produces virtually no adaptation after 8 weeks. Fitness First reported that 40% of people quit the gym within 3 months simply because they didn't push hard enough to see results. Part 5. The Art of Harmony, Heavy and Light. I realized the ultimate truth. Your body is a machine that needs both high performance and regular maintenance. I returned to challenging weights, but with self-awareness. If I couldn't hit my target weight on a bad day, I dropped the load and tried again next week. Most importantly, I implemented a deload week every 4 weeks, reducing my training weight by half. After every deload, I returned stronger, refreshed, and injury-free. Final thoughts. Lifting heavy requires knowledge, precision, and respect for your hormones and nervous system. Lifting light requires presence, patience, and mind-body connection. The real secret isn't picking one over the other. It's mastering the harmony between both. How has your training journey been lately? Are you lifting heavy, taking it light, or finding your balance? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more scientific fitness insights. Stay strong and stay smart. Disclaimer. This content shares fitness science and personal experience for educational purposes. Always consult a healthcare professional before changing your exercise routine.